We're coming to you from the Goodman Gallery in Parkwood in Johannesburg. A warm welcome to the Art Bulletin. The monthly Sophiatown Jazz Encounters form part of the Motswako celebrations, which marked the 100th anniversary of the residential area. This month's gig took place last night, and the Marcus Ward Quartet was the outfit that was featured that entertained the packed venue.
So we thought one of the things that would help to revive the spirit of Sophiatown is to revive jazz and the legacy of jazz in Sophiatown. So that's basically the first point why they started. Secondly, we observe and we wanted to play a part in nurturing and giving a space, a platform for artists to showcase their work. So this goes for established and also non-established artists. As you know, the terrain is a bit difficult. Some spaces, traditional spaces that have always been there have disappeared throughout the years.
Celebrated Zimbabwean musician Oliver Mtukudzi recently turned 60 years old, and as part of the celebrations of the milestone, he threw one of his biggest concerts in Harare, Zimbabwe. Last night, he brought the celebrations to South Africa with a one-night-only concert.
God has got something to do about it for giving me the time to be able to get to 60 years. And of course, giving me ideas of coming up with new songs in the 60 years and coming up with 61 albums. It's a party. We're celebrating our 60 years, because they are not my own 60 years. It's our 60 years, my fans and me, and my friends and me. So it's our 60 years. It's a celebration of the time we've been given in life.
Two of the world's leading English-language publishers, Penguin and Random House Strike, are merging. The merger will create one of the world's largest publishing organizations known as Penguin Random House. Officials say under the terms of agreement, Penguin and Random House will combine their businesses in a newly created joint venture named Penguin Random House. Bertelsmann will own 53% of the joint venture and Pearson will own 47%. The combination is subject to customary regulatory and other approvals, including merger control, clearances, and is expected to complete in the second half of 2013. Random House is the leading English-language publisher in the US and the UK, while Penguin is the world's most famous publishing brand. It seems highly unlikely that the Johannesburg Philharmonic Orchestra will be able to pay its bills and debts for the next 6 months. This is according to the orchestra's board, which has since begun proceedings to save the business.
We have now actually gone into business rescue because we do believe that there is sufficient grounds for us to go that route. What it does basically, the business rescue option, it allows us time to appoint a specialist turnaround strategist, business rescue practitioner, who will come in and work with the management and the board to come up with strategies going forward. But it also, negotiates with all the creditors, that all the people that we owe at this point, to come up with a sensible plan, a realistic, pragmatic plan, and to ensure that we achieve those goals. We have roughly 3 months.
UKZN's Centre for Creative Arts, together with Poetry Africa, hosted a once-off poetry event in celebration of Chilean poet, politician and Nobel Prize recipient Pablo Neruda on Tuesday evening.
Pablo Neruda won the Nobel Prize for Literature in 1971, an extraordinary poet from Chile, his country, but he lived in many countries. He a poet speaks about nature, but also about politics. Wonderful poet that we can celebrate here in our own country. World Poetry Movement was formed last year in July, and since that time it has 130 poetry festivals as part of its membership, a number of poetry organizations, poetry schools, and many, many individual poets.
The creative joint venture between Native Rhythms Productions and Sony Music has seen artists like Putuma, The Soil and Zagwe release albums under the partnership. Now the two are venturing into house music with the release of Soul Penduka and Deeper Tribes.
Fans will already be familiar with Soul Penduka's song Uhuru, which has been described as a hybrid of Afrobeat and new jazz-inspired house music infused with traditional sounds. Uhuru has been setting dance floors aflame for more than a year already. Other songs on this new project include All I Know and Isolomzi, featuring Afro Soul princess Tamakwini. The 25-year-old Penduka says he wants his music to be human, organic, soulful, and not just something that comes from a plug-in on some software. Meanwhile, Deeper Tribes members are vocalist Vuyo Kyolo and DJ Mpho Hlahla.
Music, fashion, live art and authentic food will be on offer at the Markham Sessions tonight. The event will be held in recognition of all male-related cancers.
We're going to have some activations on the 18th floor. We're going to have the barber shop with Movember. There's going to be shoe polishing stations. There's going to be suit measuring stations. Lovely ladies is going to take your suit measurements and then give it to you on a Markham's card so you can have it as a souvenir and just go into any Markham store and then get your suit because you know your sizes. So there's a lot happening around it. There's going to be a nursing station where you've been naughty. You can actually go to the station, get a drip on you, get some medicine and just chill out.
Today we're coming to you from the Goodman Gallery in Parkwood in Johannesburg, pretty much the place that's known for housing works by Africans for Africans. And although the gallery is known for its leading and renowned artists, it doesn't shy away from giving a voice to the next generation of contemporary artists.
The gallery was established in 1966 by Linda Goodman. It was involved in the seminal Art Against Apartheid exhibition in 1985 and held shows that spoke out against the repressive apartheid regime. Goodman Gallery has since grown into a contemporary art institution and has featured in major international art shows, including Art Basel, Art Miami, and the Armory Show in New York. The gallery is home to artists such as William Kentridge and Johannes Segogela.
From the Goodman Gallery, that's how we come to the end of today's Art Bulletin. We'll bring you more leading art stories next weekend. In the meantime, keep in touch with us and let us know about what's happening in your art scenes. Our email address is morninglive@sabc.co.za. Our Facebook page is The Art Bulletin, and in brackets, Morning Live. That Twitter handle is @The Art Bulletin. Until next weekend, it's a goodbye from us.